Horror movies based on true events that will terrify you. When it comes to horror, sometimes the scariest stories aren't just made up. They are based on real-life events. These films take inspiration from real-life tragedies, chilling encounters, and human survival at its most harrowing. In this video, we'll take a look at 3 disturbing films based on true events that will make you question everything you thought you knew about fear. Wolf Creek 2005, a true-life horror in the Australian Outback. Australia's Outback, vast, unforgiving and remote, is the perfect backdrop for one of the most terrifying survival stories ever to hit the big screen. In Wolf Creek 2005, 3 backpackers find themselves stranded in the desolate wilderness after their car breaks down. Soon their adventure takes a dark turn when they encounter Mick Taylor, a seemingly friendly local who offers to help them. But Mick is no hero. He's a brutal predator, and he'll stop at nothing to torment and hunt them in the wild. Why you should watch? Wolf Creek is based on the real-life events surrounding the backpacker murders carried out by Ivan Milat, one of Australia's most infamous serial killers. The relentless terror of being hunted in the vast, empty expanse of the outback is palpable in this film. Mick Taylor's portrayal as a sadistic killer is as unnerving as it is captivating. Open Water 2003, stranded in the deep blue. Imagine being in the middle of the ocean, surrounded by nothing but the endless water. Now imagine realizing that your boat has left without you, and you are stranded out there, helpless, with nothing to hold on to but your fear. Open Water 2003 is based on the true story of Tom and Eileen Lonergan, who were accidentally left behind by a scuba diving tour off the coast of Australia in 1998. The film chronicles the terrifying ordeal of 2 divers as they fight to survive in the open ocean, where sharks lurk beneath the surface and the threat of dehydration and exposure is ever present. Why you should watch? The horror of Open Water comes from the overwhelming sense of isolation and helplessness. The film takes a simple, minimalistic approach, focusing on the emotional and psychological toll of being stranded at the sea. It's a nightmare that many of us could relate to, even if we've never been in the ocean. Frozen 2010, a deadly ski lift nightmare. When you think of terrifying situations, you might not immediately think of being stranded on a ski lift in the middle of nowhere. But in Frozen 2010, this ordinary ski trip turns into a fight for survival when 3 friends get stuck on a chairlift after the resort closes for the night. Trapped high in the air, with no way to get down, they must survive the cold, the threat of wolves, and their own growing panic. Based on true events, Frozen takes what could be a simple accident and turns it into a nightmarish ordeal. Why you should watch? The story is based on a real-life incident at the Bear Creek ski area in Colorado, where 3 skiers were stranded on a chairlift for several hours in extreme cold. The film taps into the primal fear of being stuck, unable to move, and at the mercy of both nature and the elements. The film's pacing and sense of escalating terror as the friends realize their situation gets worse with every passing hour is incredibly effective. Final thoughts, true events that will haunt you. These films don't just offer scares, they remind us of the true horrors that have happened in the real world. From being stranded in remote locations to encountering terrifying killers, these stories are rooted in chilling reality. Wolf Creek, Open Water, and Frozen are a reminder that sometimes truth is scarier than fiction. So, the next time you discourage yourself in believing the truth, remind yourself that lies will not help you. Bye-bye.